Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and today we're going to be going over my 2024 MLB free agency predictions. As free agency begins tomorrow afternoon, I believe at 5 or 4 o'clock, something like that. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. I'm very excited for free agency to start, but we're going to be going over my predictions for free agency. We're going to be going over 40 free agents and 40 landing spots. Let's get into it. And we all know the biggest one, so let's just get over it. I don't think it's going to happen day one or day two or maybe even day three for that matter. I think this certain player will test out the market, and it will be a very heavy market. Shohei Ohtani. Ultimately, I think he goes to the Los Angeles Dodgers. I have the Dodgers signing Shohei Ohtani, and I think that he goes to the Dodgers, but at this point, I think it really could be anybody but the Angels. Obviously, there's other teams that aren't going to get him. But there are so many teams, like you got the Mets that are in play, the White Sox, the Mariners, the Giants are even said to maybe even go, make a little bit of a move for him. You have the Rangers have been reported to maybe be interested. Even the Houston Astros for some reason, which I don't even think they have the money to give him. So there's going to be a lot of interest in Shohei Ohtani, and one of those teams that it will be interested for sure is the Dodgers. And the Yankees are another team I think could be a dark horse contender for Shohei. I just don't see it happening either. But I have the Dodgers signing Shohei Ohtani. Then we have another big free agent from Japan, Yoshino, and I hope I say this right, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. From Japan, put up unbelievable numbers in Japan, for whatever team he played. He had like a 1.13 ERA, unbelievable pitcher. He's an ace pitcher. He's 25 years old. He will be a great pitcher in the MLB. Who do I think goes after him? I think it's a New York team. I don't think it's the Yankees. I think the New York Mets pick up Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Then another starting pitcher. This free agency class is filled with great starting pitchers, and I have the Giants picking up a good one, and that's Aaron Nola. I have the Giants. They need starting pitching, and I think Aaron Nola would be a good addition. And then I have the Cubs re-signing Cody Bellinger. I think that will be a great move for them. Now, I think if Cody's gonna leave the Cubs, if he's gonna leave them for somewhere, I do believe that if he's going anywhere, it's going to be the New York Yankees. I think it's either going to the New York Yankees or going back to Chicago, but I think he'll be back in Chicago after a great first year in Chicago. Then I have the Houston Astros landing an ace pitcher. You're not going to get, an amazing pitcher in, Shohei Ohtani, which the Astros are definitely not going to get him. You should definitely improve the starting pitching. Right now, the Astros do have 8 starting pitchers on their team, but they have 2 pitchers who, in Luis Garcia and Lance McCullers Jr. Lance McCullers Jr. won't be back until July. Luis Garcia won't be back until August. They have other pitchers in their lineup like Jose Urquidy, who had a terrible year and had injury problems last year. They have young pitchers in their lineup who seem to struggle often in J.P. France and Hunter Brown, although J.P. France had a really good rookie season. You have an older guy in the lineup like Justin Verlander, over 40 years old, so I think it would be a good idea to add in a starting pitcher. I think one candidate that I think could be a good addition for the Astros could be Sonny Gray, but I have the Astros signing Blake Snell from the Padres. And one of the reasons why I think it is a move I think can happen is just because I think the Astros had interest in Blake Snell going back to the trade deadline. He was one of the guys that they were potentially interested in trading for. They were going to either acquire him or Justin Verlander. They chose to get Justin Verlander back. Now to maybe sign Blake Snell in free agency would be great for the Astros. Then, I said, the Yankees, I thought they could be a dark horse contender for Shohei Ohtani. And I also thought they could be a dark horse contender for Cody Bellinger. Here I have them getting a big bat, and that is Matt Chapman, third base. They need a third baseman after getting rid of Josh Donaldson. They really need a third baseman. I think it'd be great to add in Matt Chapman to their team, and it would be a really good addition. Then how about a pitcher who was acquired at the trade deadline and definitely had a big part in this team's playoff run. Jordan Montgomery. Either Rangers re-signing Jordan Montgomery. It might take a lot of money, but I think they will make it happen. And like I said, so many starting pitchers, so many teams that need starting pitching. That's what's going to make this free agency so fun to watch. So many teams needing starting pitching and so many starting pitchers available. I had the St. Louis Cardinals signing Sonny Gray, who had a great season with the Minnesota Twins. And then another starting pitcher, and then another team that needs starting pitching really bad, the Baltimore Orioles. I have them signing Eduardo Rodriguez from the Detroit Tigers. And then here's another pitcher, but this one is off the bullpen. But he is one of the best relievers in baseball. I have the Los Angeles Angels signing Josh Hader. It's been rumored that they are really interested in bringing in Josh Hader. If they have the money, or have near the money to re-sign Shohei Ohtani, they have the money to make some other moves in free agency to try to make their team better. And once Shohei is officially gone, I think they will make the necessary moves to make their team better. Then we have the Arizona Diamondbacks, another team who could use some starting pitching. They're not desperate like some of the other teams, but they could use some starting pitching. I have the Diamondbacks signing someone from Chicago. I have the Diamondbacks signing Marcus Stroman, another great starting pitcher in this free agency class. And how about back-to-back moves for the Diamondbacks, signing someone who was great in their postseason run at the bat? Not Tommy Pham. That's coming soon. But I have the Diamondbacks re-signing Lourdes Gurriel Jr. I think he might have a hot market. He's their left fielder. He had a great postseason, but I think he's going to want to come back to Arizona. And then we have another starting pitcher. I have the Arizona Cardinals. I have the St. Louis Cardinals signing Lucas Giolito. Lucas Giolito, I mean, it was a rough season for him. He was on 3 teams. He was on the Chicago White Sox, and he was on the Angels, and then they they waived him, or cleared him on waivers, and then he was on the Marlins. It was a tough year for him. I think he had a little bit of a bounce back with the Marlins, but tough year for Giolito. I think he with the Cardinals, a team that needs starting pitching, I think he goes there. If they added in Sonny Gray and Lucas Giolito, I think it definitely improved their starting pitching. And then Philly would have to say goodbye to a really good first baseman. But the Brewers really need a first baseman right now. And they could, for the cheap, probably 3 years, $50 million something, sign Rhys Hoskins. Man, would he be a great addition? Has power in the bat. A great hitter, a really good first baseman as well. They need a first baseman bad. This is a must addition for them. And how about the Angels? They need to replace Shohei Ohtani. This is it's no disrespect to Shohei Ohtani, because you really can't replace Shohei Ohtani, but they're going to have to replace him with somebody, and I think a perfect guy to replace him at the DH would be someone who's done a really good job at being at that DH spot and hitting great, and a very efficient hitter, and not only that, but has a lot of power as well. From Los Angeles, wouldn't be a long leave for him. JD Martinez going to the Los Angeles Angels. So with the Shohei Ohtani money, they give it to JD Martinez and Josh Hader. And you'd think JD Martinez probably costs about $15 to $20 million a year. Josh Hader probably $20 to $25 million a year. And then you can definitely make some other moves in free agency. Then I have the Brewers making another move. You need an outfielder. I have the Brewers signing an all-star Teoscar Hernandez, who had a little bit of a rough year with Seattle. I think he'll have a bounce back in Milwaukee if he goes there. Then I have the Rangers signing somebody who was former teammates with J-Mo, Jordan Montgomery, and played with him in St. Louis with the Cardinals. They need to upgrade their bullpen. They have the money. They in the past free agency, if they spent a total of $800 million, they can spend some more to get a good reliever and someone who's a very powerful reliever, and that's Jordan Hicks. I can't remember where he got traded to. I think he got traded to the Orioles. I'm not 100% sure on that, but and you know what? I think it was the Blue Jays. He got traded to the Blue Jays, but I think they need to improve their bullpen. This is their chance. They can get someone who played with Jordan Montgomery and Jordan Hicks. And I think it'd be a great addition for the Rangers. Then the Dodgers. This one I'm iffy on, but I get the Dodgers re-signing Clayton Kershaw. If Kershaw is going to return to the MLB, I think he's going to want to be with the Dodgers. but is he going to be willing to sacrifice money? The Dodgers need a shortstop. Gavin Lux is great, but just had a terrible injury, and I think adding in this next guy right here would be a better player to have at shortstop compared to Gavin Lux. He's a better defensive just a little bit of a better hitter. I have the Dodgers signing Tim Anderson to a cheap deal. Then I have the Rangers re-signing Mitch Garver, but it wouldn't surprise me if he went elsewhere. I have the Cubs signing powerful reliever from the Houston Astros, Hector Neris. Then another Houston Astro going elsewhere. I have the Dodgers replacing J.D. Martinez and signing Michael Brantley. And then the Braves, I have them bringing back a familiar face. I have the Braves re-signing Jorge Soler. And then Phillies, I have them signing Justin Turner to come in and play third base. He can do whatever they need him to do. He'll be a good at bat and can play multiple positions. And I think he can play third and can play second as well. And we'll see what he could be able to do for the Phillies. I think it's just a good place for him, to be honest. I don't see him going back to Boston though. Then I don't know if he gets signed this offseason, but it's looking like he might. It might happen. If Trevor Bauer ends up going anywhere, I think he's going to go to the Cincinnati Reds. Then you have the Cubs re-signing one of their owns again. I have the Cubs re-signing Jahmyr Candelario. And then I have the Red Sox adding to starting pitching because they need starting pitching bad. And this is someone from the Cubs, so the Cubs would lose somebody. Kyle Hendricks. I have the Angels adding to starting pitching. This is no Shohei Ohtani replacement. But with a lot of people off the board, I think this is the guy the Angels will go after, Luis Cervino. It's been reported they have some interest in him. I have the White Sox signing Julio Urias from the Dodgers. The Dodgers, with all the money I have them spending, re-signing Kershaw, signing Ohtani, signing Tim Anderson, signing Michael Brantley. They are not going to have the money to bring back Julio Urias, and I don't think they're going to want to as well. Another starting pitcher, you can just call this starting pitcher free agency. I have the Brewers signing James Paxton. I have the Rays signing Lance Lynn. They had interest in him at the trade deadline. With the Yankees missing out on Cody Bellinger, I have them picking up a center fielder. I have the Yankees signing Kevin Kiermaier. I think that would be a great addition for them. I have the Rangers re-signing Aroldis Chapman. I have the Yankees bringing in a starting pitcher, Sean Manaea. I have the Blue Jays re-signing Chad Green, a former Yankee. And then speaking of another former Yankee, Phillies need a center fielder. I have the Phillies signing Harrison Bader. I have the Astros with Michael Brantley going to the Dodgers. They're going to need a left fielder. I have the Astros signing former Dodger Jock Peterson. I have the Red Sox re-signing Adam Duvall. And I have the Diamondbacks re-signing Tommy Pham. So that recaps my predictions for MLB Free Agency 2024. Give me your thoughts in the comment section, and peace out.